Hey, we are live on a Wednesday. It's another SNL episode. My name is Lane, and we are missing the S of the SNL, but it's okay. We have a replacement, Stipe, out back behind the scenes. He's an S. That counts. So I'm just going to be rolling today. Last week, we had some technical difficulties with the internet, so we are going to redo the topic because we're going to be talking about all cash offers. And part of the S for Stipe in the SNL is he overheard a conversation talking about how a lot of all cash offers are flooding the market again. We say again because it feels like a couple years ago, maybe even more than that now, maybe 4 years ago or so. It just seemed like every other offer was an all cash offer that was being accepted. And a lot of that was overseas money. Some of that kind of got dried up. We started to lose some of the all cash offers a little bit here and there. And they seem to be coming back. And it's absolutely true. We looked at our last 6 listings, and 4 of the 6 were all cash offers. So, why? Why are the all cash offers coming back? Where are they coming from? And we have a couple of ideas. So, are all cash offers, the question up on the screen now, are they dominating the marketplace? And it feels that way, at least for our listings. And from some of the other listings we're hearing from other agents in our office, yeah, they're coming back. And are they dominating? Not yes, it feels that way, but there are some things that buyers can do if they're financing to compete with these all cash offers, so they're not necessarily getting dominated. But let's talk about all cash offers and where they might be coming from. Starting with family. Family is the number one there. So what we're noticing is a lot of family members pooling their money together, taking care of one of the family members to buy all cash, then doing a cash out refinance or pulling money back out of the equity after the sale is closed. And the reason why they're doing that is one, it's a lot easier to get an acceptance. It feels that way when you're an all cash offer. So if, in a competitive marketplace, it's no longer getting a deal on the listing as far as feeling like you got to win. Getting an acceptance is the win in this particular marketplace. So a lot of people are doing whatever they can to get an offer accepted, and if one of them is pooling money together among family members to get it taken care of, that's one of the ways. And again, sticking with family, we're seeing an increase of multi-generational households. So basically the kids and the parents may be moving together. Right now, we have a shortage of homes. The inventory is really low. So some of the cities, even in Orange County here, are easing restrictions on ADU units. So the in-law suites and the in-law suites in the back, or like just a mother-in-law suites, whatever we want to call them, that they're building in the back of the house or on the side of the home or converting garages or whatever, and allowing them to basically make it a living environment. Those are becoming popular. So they're putting family members in those particular units. And what you're seeing is a pooling of money there among family members to buy all cash as well. Moving on behind all cash offers, we're seeing a lot more 1031 exchanges taking place. So I know that there's potentially some new rules and restrictions coming down the line for 1031 exchanges. So a lot of people these days are taking advantage of what the current laws are as far as 1031 exchanges. And we're actually seeing a lot of commercial to residential 1031 exchange. So some people that are selling the commercial space and buying into residential. And maybe it's because they're noticing, especially if they have office buildings and office space, that even when things come back to normal and as they're normalizing every day, the office space might not be needed. Their employees can continue to work and be just as efficient and productive from working from home, and they might not need the office space. So they're selling their office buildings, or they're selling their commercial space, and they're plugging some of their 1031 exchange money into residential. So we are definitely seeing all cash offers from a 1031 exchange side coming. Third-party companies. There are third-party companies now available that will basically help you buy all cash, and they're doing that because they know how competitive it is out there to be able to get an offer accepted. So what they're doing is they're saying, okay, here, we're going to give you a loan. Basically, I think usually the different companies do different things, but usually what they're doing is they're putting a lien against the current house that you own to be able to use the money to buy all cash. Then once you close on your sale of the home that you currently own, then you can pay off that particular loan and or do a cash out refinance after close of escrow too. So there are a lot of companies that have what they're called sell and stay programs, where they allow you to stay in your home for a longer period of time. That way you can also buy all cash, or they're just giving you the loan up front to be able to buy all cash. But for the sellers that are accepting the offers, they don't necessarily know and or care where the money is coming from. If you're all cash, they just want to know that you are essentially an all cash offer without a loan contingency or without an appraisal contingency. And we are starting to slowly see some overseas money coming back. So we're starting to see some international money and all cash offers again coming back, where it felt like it dried up several years ago. And that part of it is starting to slowly come back. So that's another way of where we're seeing some all cash offers. Home equity. A lot of homeowners in the United States, throughout the country, they have equity in their homes now. There was some stat that I read that said more than 90% of homeowners in the US have at least 10% equity. And I think it was close to 50% homeowners don't even have a loan at all, 100% equity. So equity is back for a lot of homeowners, and they're using some of the equity to either help their kids buy a home or to buy a second home or a vacation home, and they're able to do so all cash. We're also noticing here in Orange County that we're seeing a lot of buyers coming from either NorCal or LA County, and what they're noticing is they can buy a home a mile away from the beach here for almost half the price of what their homes are going for in the Bay Area or in LA County. So we're seeing a lot. If they're selling a $2 million home, for example, in the Bay Area and buying a $1 million home here in Orange County, they're able to do so all cash as well. So that's another reason why we're seeing a lot of all cash offers here in Orange County. And then savings. There's a lot of people that have been saving over the last several years. I think I was reading some article that was saying since the last Great Recession, we were so kind of just beat up that we are doing a much better job as not taking on additional debt, whether it's credit cards or second mortgages or anything like that. And we're doing a much better job at saving. So there are a lot of people that have been able to save over the last 10 to 15 years have built up a nice little nest egg and wealth to be able to purchase all cash as well. So those are a lot of the reasons. There's so many different facets, but there's a lot of reasons why we're seeing so many all cash offers start to flood the market. But we obviously want to hear from you. What are you hearing? What are you seeing? Is there a particular topic that you would like for us to discuss on the next SNL show? I don't want to, control all of the topics. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from what you're hearing and what you're saying. So if you have an idea that you have something that you'd like for us to discuss, leave it in the comment section below. If there's something that I said in this short video about all cash offers that you think somebody else might find value of, the best thing you can do for us is comment, like, and or share on this particular post. You're going to be seeing it live on Facebook, and we also are live on YouTube. But as always, we love bringing you great, new, relevant content each and every week on Wednesday, same time, same place. It's the SNL show. Again, my name is Lane. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week.